And when people say, well, they can speak in tongues, you know what? So can I. Ego ungele so my prosumas. Do you know what I just said, Sister Janice? No, I didn't. And you took a pretty cute look. Church. Anybody who's speaking in tongues today is because they studied them and did not receive them by miraculous power. That ended, and as a matter of fact, John was the last apostle. Only the apostles had the authority and power to impute those or kill those miraculous gifts to anybody.
In other words, he's saying that you have to study it, not what the worldly people out there in worldly churches and other people thinking that's speaking in tongues. You got to study it. That means that if God bless you to have that to be bilingual, that's a blessing, because now you can speak to other nations and other kingdoms about God, and you could interpretate what they said in English or whatever language they need to be interpreted, not what the world think that's what speaking in tongues is. So I'm glad that he broke that down, because people need to hear that. People need to stop lying on the Holy Spirit and stop speaking on these worldly tongues. You have to study it. If I was born speaking in Spanish, guess what? I'm going to speak to other nations in Spanish. If I'm speaking in Greek, I'm going to speak it in Greek and talk to them about the one true God. And it's going to keep going. I have to study it. That's not an easy task, and not everybody was gifted. Everybody's gifted with different things, you know. That's why you got to know what you're calling when it comes to Christ, because a lot of people don't know what their calling is. They just say their calling is this, but that's not what they think. They want to do what other people think they was gifted because they think that they can do it. That's not, if God did not call you to do that, that's not your calling. I already know what my calling is. But y'all need to know what y'all calling is and stop lying, thinking that's what God called y'all to be, because some of y'all probably lying and saying that's what God blessed y'all with. Speaking in tongues, you got to study it. Do it right before you deceive others. Tyrese Ty get it. And that was Brother Larry Woodford. He's signing out. Peace.